I have been in pain ever since I can remember. Like, first pain flare I had, I remember I was about 5 or 6. They kept dismissing it like all the time. They dismissed it as depression quite a lot. And then the doctor was just like, okay, looks like you have fibromyalgia. And I didn't get diagnosed until I was 20.
So for me it affects like my skin quite a lot, so like just touching my skin is just like pain, which is, you know, really fun. If I'm having like a flare-up or anything like that, like the shower, like the water hitting me can just be painful. So I don't want to have a shower, and then like I don't want to leave the house, and it does create that kind of impact on your daily life. I always try to like get up and stuff, but with like uni and things, so like in 9 a.m.s, and it's like, well no, if I'm having a really pain day, like a pain day, like a 9 a.m. is just not an option, like I can't get there on time.
And like all throughout uni I've missed so many lectures because of it, and like mine aren't recorded or anything, so.
So a flare-up, I suppose, is just kind of when your pain gets like really, really bad again. So there's always kind of like a background pain, but then like a flare-up is when that pain gets more severe and it starts to affect your kind of day-to-day life a lot more.
I always tend to use heat because I think cold always makes my pain so much worse. If it's achy, then heat tends to help, but if it's like sharp, stabby, it's just nothing really.
For any other thing, they would give you different pain meds, but because it's like
Long
all the
term,
time,
yeah.
long term, there's no real solution to it.
The sort of bog standard thing is to go through a bunch of different medications like antidepressants and anti-epilepsy drugs and stuff like that. I've tried everything that has been suggested to me and like none of it works. I remember one time it had been like a really long shift at work. It was like pouring down with rain and I didn't have an umbrella or anything, so I was like soaking wet, and I got on the bus and it was full, and like I sat down because I was in absolute agony, and this man, he must have been like 40, he was like, oh, I think you should get out of that seat. And I just burst into tears because I was just like, I'm in so much pain right now. It's frustrating that they just can't see it. Like it's not their fault, but also just mind your business, quite frankly.
Most people, when you go to sleep, you know, you're completely new when you wake up, but like when I woke up I feel completely the same. I never know in my head, like, did I have like mental health difficulties and then like the pain, or did I have the pain and then mental health difficulties? I don't know, but they are so closely related for me, and I think for you as well. Yeah. And it does make it really difficult to just keep going, and like to survive is just more difficult than I'd like it to be.
It does sound unbelievable. It sounds unbelievable that someone is in pain 24/7. Like, that doesn't diminish the fact that people go through it, and it's hard. And I find a lot of the time people try to relate because they don't really know how else to react. Just listen and listen to them complain, because that's all you need to do sometimes. Just be more understanding and open, and you know, wouldn't look at someone and be like, oh, you have fibromyalgia. If they have to do something to make their life a little bit easier, don't judge them for it. Like, you know, if you have to take the lift because you can't make the stairs, don't be like, or if you have to take a priority seat on the bus or something, just listen.